Yo, what's up, guys? Before we get the video started, guys, I need you guys' help. My Instagram got hacked. It's been 8 years, wonderful years on that, and I got hacked by some dude that, put my Instagram up for ransom. It basically was like, you got to pay me this amount of money or I'll delete your whatever. So I went through the process, emailed Instagram. Hopefully something happens. I doubt it. I doubt it'll be fast. So in the meantime, guys, I made a brand new channel. Brand new page. It's _ Johnny Shreve _. It's just basically continuing what I did before. I post a lot of my everyday life, a lot of, food, training. I use my IGTV as coaching purposes too, so you guys can see what I do daily in my class and stuff. So make sure you guys subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram at _ Johnny Shreve _. Kind of like that. Yeah. Anyway, what's up? It's your boy Johnny Shreve, IB Pro, Mr. Tell Like It Is. Today, guys, I want to talk to you about how you can actually build muscle in a calorie deficit. Now, I know you guys heard this before a million times. Those of you guys who follow Greg have heard him say it before, but I've seen some comments in my latest videos which tells me that people still don't get it. And I can see some confusion being out there because, if you're certain whatever, if you listen to whoever you listen to, you're going to get certain things mixed up, information. And I got to clarify for you guys in the most basic ways possible to mankind. Super duper simple, explained easy, okay? So the question that got me to really do this video was basically, the guy in the comment was, how is it not possible to lose fat in a calorie surplus, but you can build muscle in a calorie deficit? I can't even freaking say that right without even screwing that up, because it's just mind boggling to me. The question he asked, I'm like, yeah, man, that's a really good question, and it's giving me a headache just thinking about it. But there's an explanation, and it's a very good question and a very common thing asked. How is it not possible for you to, lose fat in a calorie surplus, but you can build muscle in a calorie deficit? Well, here's how it is. I think people are getting things mixed up. They're getting mixed up the calories that are being ingested and the calories that are actually on the body. That's what we're mixing up. So if you think about it, guys, remember, we already went over what calories are and macronutrients. Remember, macronutrients are just, measurements of energy. They have different jobs and whatnot, but they are just forms of energy. So when it comes to building muscle, we're kind of mixing things up as to how can you build muscle, but you're in a calorie deficit, right? We got to remember this. How do you actually build muscle? Well, what's needed to build muscle? We know, and heard this a billion times, that your body, that you only need energy and water present for your body to use to make muscle, right? And people are like, well, why energy and water? Okay, well, put it this way. Water is basically your whole body. Your whole body is water. You're 60% water. Water is a catalyst. Water is going to help transfer energy, electricity. Think about water dams and stuff. There's a lot of correlation with water and energy, right? Water and electricity. So you need that water there for the energy to be transfer, all those things, right? So the combination of those two gives your body the environment to be able to build muscle, right? Now, it's not specifying what type of energy. It just is energy. It didn't say carbs, fats, protein. It just says we need energy and we need water, right? So as long as those things are present, you can build muscle. So what happens? You go to the gym, you start to work out, you're, killing it, you do your cardio, and your body is in a caloric deficit and it needs energy. And it's well, we don't have any more energy because we're not getting more from the outside, from the diet. So your body's well, how are we getting energy? Well, it's let's go tap into that energy reserve. Your fat, the fat on your body. Your body just needs energy and water to build muscle, right? You can be in a deficit, but your body's in a surplus. That's why you can be on an island and go without food for days without water, not a chance, right? Your body uses the energy that's available. Your body is, remember, I said this before, I said it a million times. Your body is 100% efficient. It's going to find a way to work. It's going to find a way to survive, right? It's just that's what it does. So your body, what you consume is your caloric intake. Your diet is a caloric intake. If you need 2,000 calories for maintenance and you're in a 500 calorie deficit, that's what you're consuming. Okay, so easy example for you guys. So we have subject whatever A, wants to lose body fat and get in shape and build muscle at the same time. So their body's 25% body fat and they're in a calorie deficit. You know, they're in a 1,500, eating 1,500 calories and a 500 calorie deficit. So each week they're losing a pound of fat, right? Their body's still building muscle because it has energy on the body to build muscle. So that 25% ends up dropping down and down and down and down and down. And then until it's low enough, that's when you need to start giving your body a little more calories. But that's basically when you start doing that. So like when people are like, well, I want to gain muscle. I need to bulk, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you don't need to bulk. You don't need to bulk more because you already have enough calories on your body for energy to help you bulk. Why add more calories to the surplus that's already there in backup energy? That's basically what it is. Your body doesn't, people think that your body, wait, you got your boy sweating like a church or something. Jesus. Anyway, your body already has a surplus. Everyone thinks that the second you eat food, your body's using that for energy. Now, what you eat, like, yeah, for sure, if you're eating like a simple, sugar or whatever, a monosaccharide, one chain, carb, it's gonna, for sure, you'll feel the energy and whatnot from your sugar spike, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I get that. But, when people sit there and like, oh my God, I ate a bunch of food, I'm gonna go do some cardio and burn off those calories. No, you don't burn the calories you're eating. You burn the calories that are already in your body being used already, right? That's how it works. So you can still for sure build muscle in a calorie deficit. But when your body gets to a point where your body fat's low enough to where you're visually seeing like abs, condition, lean, all that good stuff, that's when you add more calories to go back on to add more, to add muscle. And that's probably the best way to, what's my indicator to adding calories? When should I add calories? When should I, get to my lean bulk phase or whatever? Well, it should be like, okay, so when you get to a good body fat percentage, like you're conditioned left, right, and center. Like, give you an example, right? And this will put a light to things, okay? This is my current physique, okay? Let's leave it aside. There's my abs, yada, yada, yada. There you go. That's my current conditioning right now, eating 3,000 to 3,500 calories. My body has enough fat on it as an energy reserve plus the calories I'm putting in to give it enough energy and water to build muscle in a linear fashion. My goal is to build between 5 to 7 pounds of muscle by next year. Is it possible? Yes. I'm not gaining 30 effing pounds of muscle. Not gonna happen. Now, again, put another variable into this. Add somebody who's doing like anabolics. I'm doing anabolics, right? Of course, if I'm in a deficit, you can build muscle. You're adding another variable that gives you the ability, you're putting another variable there that gives you the ability to build muscle even more rapidly, right? Of course, you can build muscle in a calorie deficit. Of course, we see bodybuilders talk about, oh yeah, I only eat this and stuff. It's because they're using it. It's obviously an advantage being on anabolics, being in a deficit and still trying to build muscle. Of course you can. Again, that even just strengthens the point that you don't have to add a whole bunch of extra calories. So that's how you can actually build muscle and being in a calorie deficit. Basically how it goes, when your calories are very low and your body fat is high, you can use the body fat as energy reserve to build muscle on the way down to losing body fat and being in a deficit. But then when it gets to the point where your body fat is extremely low, I'm talking like lower than the 8s, right? Then you can add more calories back to your diet. And what do those calories look like? Between 200 to 300. I would say depending even lower, like maybe 1 to 200 or 1 to 300, depending on how you look, right? Don't add calories when you're soft. I don't want to say like that, but like if your goal is to have shredded abs, don't eat more food. If your goal is to get stronger, you don't have to eat a whole bunch more food. Just eat a good amount of your maintenance or whatever, maybe 100 on top of that based on what you look like, and go from there. Anyway, guys, so I hope that was easy for you guys to understand. If you liked it, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. hit that like button and notification button so next time I post a video, the first one to see it. And for coaching, it's hardcore.training02@gmail.com. And also hit up my sponsor at iNewton.com. Use my code Johnny20 for 20% off, guys. And do me a huge favor again, please follow me on Instagram at _JohnnyShreve_ my Instagram again, guys. My Instagram got hacked, lost everything on there. But you know what? We're just gonna continue fresh, continue this thing going on there. And once you guys be part of that journey, it's like a cool reset. So all of you guys that are here, come follow me over on Instagram. You get to see more day-to-day stuff there, day-to-day life. I post a lot of the coaching, do a lot of live videos, whatnot. Help me build that back up to what it was before and even stronger, better, guys. Appreciate your help. Appreciate everything you guys are there for me. And the support is absolutely unbelievable. Appreciate it. Anyway, progressive overload your life. Until then, keep dream chasing. Peace.